Hey all, it is Tuesday, the 31st of March 2020. Today was going to be my maiden for the SuperEZ. I just noticed there's a guy over here. First time I've seen anyone out here with any kind of aircraft, and he's got a quad. So I think he's just landed it. I don't know what's going on. So that may put a dampener on things. However, the grass is pretty short around here. This is out at Kembla Grange. Across the road is where the old RC field was, and now we've got to resort to just using public playing fields. There's a few people around, not very many. Some birdies. So this is my setup. I've got my FlySky. I've programmed in some camber into the wings, into the ailerons. We've got flaperons happening there, so it's all controlled with this this Vario here. But this is my maiden. This is the first time I'll be flying anything without any kind of stabilization, and from everything that I've heard, I don't think I'll be having too many problems, hopefully. I've had a fair bit of practice on the sim. All I want to do today is, I've got 2 batteries actually. All I really want to do today is just get the plane up into the air, do a couple of circuits, and just land safely. So yeah, I've got 2 2200 50C 3S batteries. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to put like I'll put a 5-minute timer. I'm only going to be flying gently anyway. Put a 5-minute timer, and that'll include me fluffing about on the ground before I take off. So in effect, I'll probably only be about 4 or 4.5 minutes worth of juice usage. The rest is me puffing about in the ground. Anyway, I won't have any footage of the flight because I didn't bring my tripod, and I'm just recording on my Samsung Galaxy S8, so it doesn't really have amazing zoom capabilities. It's got digital zoom and that kind of thing, but if Haley was here, maybe she could try it out. I went for a bit of a walk, and where this field is, there's a creek right nearby. It's called Hooker Creek, and it's quite wide, and I'm pretty sure it's all fresh water, so I could put the floats on this baby. And I'm not sure whether I would risk taking off, but it might be fun just to sort of potter around in the water with the floats. A little bit like an RC boat. Bit of mucking about. Anyway, my feet are pretty wet. The grass is quite dewy, as you can see. There's a bit closer. It's pretty dewy. Park the car up there. You can see it's a pretty big field. Really nice sunrise actually. There is virtually no air movement at all on the ground. There might be a bit more as they get higher, but it looks very calm, which is ideal conditions for me. Anyway, wish me luck, cross fingers, all that fun stuff. I'm kind of nervous, but I know what to do. Alright, I'll see you on the other side, guys. Well, I did it. I put 2 batteries through the FMS SuperEZ and no damage. Heart is pounding. It's a lot different to a sim. You just so much more going on, and this is a calm day. Like I got the shakes going on here. But anyway, so you can see where I landed. It just handles really nicely. For a beginner, you need that just needs to be really calm, you know, handling and everything. Like my fingers are all like jittery, and but the simulator absolutely definitely helped. It's really fun to take off, easy to take off, really good in the air. That landing there was a dead stick landing, and I just gained a bit of altitude over here and dead sticked it around about there, and then just came around because it floats. It's a real floater. It just really chills out. And then yeah, it just came towards me. I really didn't have much speed, and it just right at the end it just hit the edge of the cricket pitch and just nosed over, but it was going so slow that it really had no impact on it anyway. So here's all the radio gear over here. Man, that was fun. I'm gonna buy some more batteries. That was really good. The sun is a bit of a nuisance at this time of the morning, so I was just having to fly, not that way. I was just having to fly over here, so you can see how long my shadow is. So yeah, you really don't want to be flying into the sun. I did almost do it a couple of times, but so yeah, I tried not to fly over my head, which is a bit of a no-no. I took off this way, just up the cricket pitch. It stayed on the pitch. I just used a little bit of rudder, and just needs a bit of a tap of the elevator and you're up in the air, and just get some altitude and everything's hunky-dory. Actually, while I was flying the plane, I forgot to set the timer, so I put the new battery in and I set a 5-minute timer, and like that was for the first one, had it all set. Second one, I had the plane up in the air and I was flying, so I'd taken off, and then I went, oh crap, I didn't set the timer. So I sort of flew towards those little wispy clouds, the only ones in the shot now, over there. And I was going from right to left, I was gaining altitude, and I went and grabbed my phone while I was flying and set the timer. So it's very stable in the air. This is like, that last plane I had was that tiny little stabilized XK A800, which is gone. It left me, disappeared. So this was a big deal. Being able to fly one of these is a huge deal. And to be able to not only fly it, go hands-free and try to do something with my phone at the same time, like set a timer. So that's crazy, and it just handled so well. Yes, it is calm, which totally adds to the ease of which you can control the aircraft. So beautiful morning. This is exactly what I'd hoped for. I've been up since 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. So I thought, oh yeah, have breakfast, charge the car, whatever. Haven't eaten breakfast. I charged the car to come down here, but yeah, it was sunrise at like 7:10. So anyway, what's the time now? Time is 7:53. So lots of fluffing about. Went for a walk and did all that fun stuff. Alright, I'm going to unplug the battery from our SuperEZ. So this has, the batteries I bought came with these Dean's connectors, and just checking something here. Kill switch, so important. They also came with these little adapters because the ESC on this only has an XT60 adapter connector, so I won't be able to do this with one hand. It's a pain in the bum. But anyway, this is a great little plane. I think it's got some rattling. When you go full throttle, it does a little rattle thing. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll have to do some more research, but it doesn't like going full throttle. I don't really want to fly at full throttle anyway, because, or at least at the moment, because it just chews through the batteries far more quickly, and I'm nowhere near doing aerobatics. It seems to go really well on about half or 2/3 throttle, maybe 2/3. Just really enjoys it, loves it there. It climbs really well. Yeah, it's a lovely little plane. Alright, I'm going to take this battery out, and maybe next time I'll bring my tripod out and film the takeoff, and hopefully there's no disasters. So till next time, I hope you guys are all well, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. How's that? There's another glider up here. So we had the SuperEZ and a quadcopter. Now we've got the SuperEZ and a glider. Check him out up here. Look, so we can get him. There we go. Beauty.